All right, Milton, what we have here, what we're famous for, what we're known for here is we really support local. We're a southern influenced restaurant with classic French techniques. We are as close to farm to table as you can get in our area, meaning that we source everything that we can from local farmers and as close as possible. Most everything is a southern ingredient. We're open lunch and dinner, with lunch being a much more casual, sandwiches, soups, and daily specials, to dinner, which we focus on Gulf seafood, wild game, and any fresh produce that we can pick up from around here. And in fact, right now, our executive chef, Kevin Borg, is back there getting ready to show you how to cook some wild boar that we got from East Texas, and some head-on Gulf shrimp that just came out of the water this morning.
All right, so today we're gonna prepare a nice little rack of wild boar. I Frenched the bones up just a tiny bit, kind of exposes them, makes them look a little more elegant. Takes a tiny bit of the meat off of there. You can either remove this fat cap or leave it on. I like to leave it on. It keeps a little bit of extra moisture in there as far as I'm concerned. That wild boar tends to get a little lean sometimes. Sure. Heavy seasoning. We like to make sure that we hold our salt and pepper above so that it gets a nice little spread. While we're working that, I'm gonna get a little bit of purple hull pea, kind of like a succotash thing going. And anything in the South, especially when you're talking about wild game, you need to be talking about bacon first. So I got a little bit of house-made Duroc bacon. We cure it up in-house. We like to cure it skin on, and you just cut it down into a nice little bit of what we call a bacon lardon. I give it a little extra oil, kind of helps kind of crisp it up a little bit better on the back end. We're gonna go ahead and get the rack in the pan now. While that's searing up, I've also got fresh in is a little bit of Gulf shrimp. They're gonna be a U9 shrimp. We serve them here head on, tail on. Once again, real simple on the seasoning, nice little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. Drop it down into a 500-degree oven. Next, we're gonna add a little bit of shallot to your shrimp. A little bit of fresh minced garlic. This is that succotash once again for that wild boar. What I have is some par-cooked purple hull peas. We get them fresh. We grow great purple hull peas up here in North Louisiana. So with this, I'll add a little bit of wine. A little handful of peas. Got a nice little bit of sweet corn here. And then obviously a little bit of fresh English pea. A little bit of fresh torn basil right there into the pan. And a little bit of booze. Some War Eagle Mills grits. It's a Yellowstone ground grit from Arkansas. It's just an incredible product. We use them here almost exclusively. Add a little bit of moisture there to that, but get him working on the stove. Now we'll take a little bit of these nice War Eagle Mill grits right on the plate. A couple of these nice U9 Gulf shrimp. And then right onto the plate. It just don't get any better or simpler than that. The chicken stock right into a pan. I'm a fan of the bottoms of the green onion. Kind of holds up the cooking a little bit more, gives you a better texture in the end. We'll just kind of cut those nice and thin on a bias. Add that to your little chicken stock right here. Now these are our house-made pickled green tomatoes. We make sure we keep pickles on hand at all times. There's nothing better than a nice pickle to kind of set it off. The acid really adds to something, as well as everyone just really being a big fan of pickles. From here, we'll take the rack, which we had nicely caramelized. We'll get it sliced up slightly. You'll take your nice sweet corn succotash. It's got a little bit of the purple hull peas, if you remember, and the Duroc bacon. Set that right down the center of the plate. For appearances, you'll tighten it up a little bit if you can. That one's for the cook, obviously. You can't cook for everyone else without cooking for yourself. Take my pickled green tomatoes here and add it to it. And then I will once again mount this sauce up with a little bit of butter. You're looking for these nice bright yellow leaves. They add a nice little bit of flavor without being too bitter. I find that these tend to get a little bit more bitter as they get older and more mature. Take these. I'll set these right down into my sauce. Right on your wild boar. And there you have your wild boar and a purple whole pea succotash with pickled green tomatoes. And that's it.
Well, we're Wine Country Bistro and Bottle Shop. We're a casual fine dining, specialized in fresh local cuisine, chef-driven menus changing daily. With the name Wine Country, we obviously have a bit of focus on wine. We have a passion for food and wine, and we think we have one of the largest selections you can get anywhere in the area. This is our cheese counter. We bring in artisanal cheeses from around the United States and overseas. We serve them in our restaurant with our artisanal cheese board, and we also sell them in case you want to take some home with you, enjoy a bottle of wine. That's the concept. You can come here, eat and drink with us, or come here and get something, take it home and eat and drink with friends at the house. We have wines from every corner of the globe. This is our temperature-controlled wine cellar. This is kept at 56 degrees. It's insulated by about 22 inches of concrete all around and about 2 inches of bulletproof glass to keep the temperature solid at 56 year-round. We feel it important for the wines that are kept in here to be taken care of and served properly and aged properly. Many of these are very rare and true collectibles.
And you can meet anybody's price point with a fine wine.
Of course. We fine wine comes in all shapes and sizes and all different price points, and we carry all of them. We try to focus on somewhat artisanal wines, and when we say that, wines that people truly have a passion for that make it. You can get a lot of wine at the grocery store. We feel we have a little more to offer from the knowledge behind it and the quality and craftsmanship in it. So we do complimentary tastings here at this location every Saturday from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. We do complimentary tastings at our 12 Oaks location every Thursday from 5 to 8. Through email and advertising, we do once a month, we do paid tastings where we'll bring in winemakers. We've brought winemakers in from all over the world. We've sat down and paired dinners with them, or this past week we had a Pinot tasting with 15 Pinots from around the world for you to come in and taste alongside some hors d'oeuvres and crackers and cheese. A great opportunity to learn what your true tastes are. And the best way to keep up with what's going on at Wine Country is to join our email list. We feel very responsible on our email list. We send one out a week to keep you up to date with what's going on. You can easily join it by going to our website. Our website is winecountrynet.com. Keeps you up to date on what's going on, who's coming in. We do wine events year round. As we say, keeps you in the know of Wine Country.